If you've ever delved into the practice of manifestation, you might have reached a point where you start to embrace the assumption that your desires have already come to pass. Yet, have you ever experienced a moment of doubt, wondering if you might be approaching it incorrectly? Do you find yourself seeking reassurance that you're manifesting and assuming are on the right track? If you've nodded along, then you're in for a treat with this video. Hello, and welcome back to my latest video. In today's session, we'll be delving into the art of wholeheartedly adopting the belief that your desires have been fulfilled, eradicating any lingering doubts or uncertainties on this subject. I'll be elaborating on specific techniques that you can incorporate into your process of assuming or visualizing. With just a few steps, you'll be well prepared to manifest effectively. Before we commence, I want to emphasize something that I hope you'll carry with you always. Never doubt the process itself or the universe, as doubt can impede the fruition. If you've encountered doubt before, release it and focus on the present moment without reservation. Before we proceed, if you're eager to master the art of manifesting and shaping the life you desire, I've prepared a comprehensive law of attraction guide comprising 8 step-by-step lessons available in both audio and PDF formats. You can access it via the link in the description. Now, without further ado, let's dive in. Assumption in the context of manifestation is a pivotal element of the entire technique and, indeed, the law of attraction as a whole. But what does assumption truly entail in English? In literal terms, assumption is the act of accepting something as true or supposing that a situation has already transpired, without necessitating proof. It's akin to a foundational theory for those starting out on their spiritual journey. Assumption can also be likened to imagination, which involves situating your mind in a specific scenario and painting a vivid mental image of your fulfilled desire. To make the assumption technique wield its power, you must harbor a sincere and fervent longing for the realization of your desired outcome. Now, how can you assume effectively? The technique I'm about to share is tried and true, having been tested by yours truly. It works like a charm. Begin by locating a tranquil space where you can dedicate your focus to this task. Take a seat, close your eyes, and immerse yourself in your inner world. Familiarize yourself with your inner self to the extent that you can discern what is beneficial for you in the present moment and beyond. If you find yourself struggling or feeling unsure about executing this correctly, direct your attention to the area between your eyebrows, where your third eye chakra is situated. Sense the energy in that space. Once you've established a connection with your inner self, visualize the fruition of your desire. Envision yourself triumphing and your desires being fulfilled. Immerse yourself in the emotions you would experience if you were in that very situation. Permit your heart to be enveloped by those emotions. In doing so, certain neurons in your brain will ignite, creating a surge. Scientifically speaking, this surge mirrors the sensation you'll experience when the desired moment actually materializes in reality. For instance, picture that you've entered a cross-country race. You've dedicated extensive effort to training for various running competitions, and now you feel like a seasoned professional in this domain. As the starting signal reverberates, you give it your all, your strength, focus, and everything you've got. After a stretch of time, you cross the finish line, emerging as the first to conquer it. How would you feel? Proud and gratified, correct? That sensation of triumph mirrors the feeling you harbored in the days leading up to the race when you first learned of it. The same neurons were set into motion back then. Similarly, when you assume the fulfillment of your desires, seize that feeling and hold onto it. This triggers the neurons, generating a sense of contentment. Your subconscious mind also responds favorably, compelling your conscious mind to take strides towards your objectives. Now, let's proceed with some examples. Imagine you're in the process of manifesting wealth into your life. Follow the same steps outlined earlier. Initially, close your eyes to immerse yourself in that state and feel the inner peace gradually building within you. Next, contemplate how you would feel as the person who has already seen all their desires come to fruition. In this scenario, envision yourself being wealthier than your current state. For example, picture receiving a substantial payment from a client for a project you've committed to, or imagine your boss granting you an advance equivalent to 3 months' salary, along with additional bonuses. Opt for any scenario that resonates with you and visualize the balance in your bank account expanding. Select a specific amount you wish to see in your account and hold it in your mind's eye. Envision that sum positioned alongside your bank account number and your name. The exact figure doesn't matter. Choose a number in proximity to your desired amount, whether a bit higher or lower, and envisage it. Now, let the emotions you'd experienced upon receiving that sum wash over you. Immerse yourself so profoundly in that state that your brain starts to believe it's reality. Permit yourself to truly feel those emotions. Ensure external distractions don't interrupt this moment. Live in that imaginative realm to the fullest. Strive to become addicted to that sensation so that upon returning to the real world, your conscious mind yearns for that feeling time and time again. Paint a version of yourself basking in abundance across all facets, not confined solely to your bank balance. Envision yourself indulging in all the activities you'd undertake if you were wealthier. Whether it's finally acquiring that car you've coveted for so long, purchasing a home, or securing that New York City apartment you glimpsed a few weeks back, picture yourself living your optimal life. Remember to genuinely experience those emotions. This sensation emanates from within, and occasionally, when its intensity wanes, it doesn't take long for one to snap back to reality. When you're in that state of manifestation, fully immersing yourself in that imaginative world will ultimately lead to a remarkably fruitful outcome. At present, it might feel like mere dedication, but as I emphasized at the video's onset, never harbor any doubt about the process, yourself, or the universe. In that moment, live as if there is no tomorrow. Immerse yourself in that reverie, experiencing the most exceptional life you can envision, whether it encompasses your family, your pet, your significant other, or your friends. Include them in that world. After relishing that feeling, strive to retain it. Seize onto that sensation and live as though there is no tomorrow. Relish the expansiveness that your brain and heart encounter. That is you, reaping the comprehensive yield of your diligence and manifestation. There might be instances when you sense you're slipping out of that sensation, as if you were drifting away. Nevertheless, train your mind to return to that sensation. Seek out other scenarios capable of eliciting that same feeling repeatedly. If you feel like you're drifting, find a way to re-enter that state. Command mastery over your mind and sustain that feeling for an extended duration next time. Reiterate this process each day when you're in the midst of manifesting, and you'll observe shifts transpiring in your life of their own accord. You won't even have to exert force upon yourself to take action. You'll naturally partake in various endeavors in your life without even realizing it. Just as we discussed regarding wealth, you can apply the same principles to other areas, be it relationships, securing your dream position at your desired company, gaining admission to your dream college, or any other aspirations you've been manifesting. That concludes today's discussion. We've finally arrived at the conclusion of this video. If you've made it this far, I extend my thanks for tuning in. If you found value in this video, please do hit the like button below and share it with your friends and family. It would mean a great deal to me if you even considered subscribing to my channel for more content of this nature. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.